Uliza, most can relate bro, sidanganyi. Huku US utapiga mboko na bado homie wako unampigia unamwambia bro nadai. Yeah, saa zingine inakanga ngori because like my father always says one thing that resonates with me all the time as a manga. Here in America, you are one paycheck away from being homeless. Like bro, ukifikiria kitu unasema ina make sense kweli. Just one paycheck away. Umeget bro. So at that time nilikuwa nasema ni
Iko Nini. Episode 317. Kisema like, subscribe, hit the notification button, tell a friend. Na vile unacheki jo, niko ile area ya kina Betty, kuna dem fulani wagafano wa Iko Nini. Anakuaga hizi masai za jazi. Sasa yeye tupigia, yeye to join kwa call live, kana pika chapo.
Wacha.
So enjoy ati yani Betty wa New Jerusalem.
Garden State yani.
Kwa nini place inaitwa Jerusalem? I want to know George na JER.
Honestly, siwezi kudanganya. Sijai look it up niseme sasa and then look up what, but the once you're in New Jersey and you're a New Jerseyan for real. Just like they say once you're a New Yorker, you're a New Yorker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we're in the Garden State.
Alafu of course kama unyiti rada tuko na Mr. KE4.
You already know.
Tulikuwa na yeye like a few episodes ago. Alikuwa amekuja Masai za Kenya kupromote like his new EP walikuwa wamefanya na KE4 inaitwa Sauti ya Ground. Album moja kali kabisa.
Mbaya sana.
Ilikuwa a 10 track. Was it an album or an EP?
It was an album actually. It was one of the joint album me and my bro KE4 did. We put it together and we was able to actually release it I think it was March, sometime in March. We did a couple tours here and there, tukapiga kelele nini, but you know, due cause.
Ukabidi urudizi ma area.
Man.
Alafu like on Wednesday, I don't know which date that was the 2nd of June ama? Leonie, by the time we're shooting this is 5th.
This is the 6th. Today is the 6th.
So on the 5th of June, kuna vile umenipeleka like on a road trip kaishia mpaka maside za DC.
Man.
And I remember telling you like one of the things I don't know can you notice mkiwa hapa is there a lot of trees in America. I didn't expect this number of trees in America because what I've been taught na Kenya ni for you to build buildings you have to cut down all the trees.
Easy.
But here you just see all green like this is greener than
Nairobi. Kuna building bado kuna miti. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think kuna block yenye unapita hapa hivi ukose kwa na miti like car turn on one side ama turn on the other side. Like even when they design they actually have to involve trees with the apartments and everything. But miti ni mingi bro. What?
Hiyo ni kitu moja nimefind surprising. Alafu pia on the first day ile tulimit ushani pick up Masai za LaGuardia,
yes, Queens.
Tukaishia NYC. Alafu nafika tu NYC na chapwa na the aroma. Like hiyo place ukifika tu hivi immediately know weed is legal.
Weed is legal maji.
Weed imekuwa legal New York for how long?
For like 2-3 years now, I think.
Okay.
Well, about that time, imekuwa legal, ilikuwa legal New Jersey kwanza I think, and then they made it legal New York, and I think bado Pennsylvania hasn't tapped in yet. But states zingine kwenda chini ziko nayo pia.
So unajua sijui kama nyumshazoea hiyo nini like when you're walking you just feel it in the air.
Bro, hadi saa zingine nakopa na wasi. Ikidai imedai. You know what I'm saying? Like it's normal now. Like you know, kuna zile siku zenye I remember you couldn't be in a car with any type of marijuana kabisa. Like ukipatwa na anything ushashikwa. Umeget, but it's legal now. Everybody's smoking it. Cops will not bother you.
So what's legal? Because najua selling it is not legal. Selling it in their license. It's smoking.
It's smoking,
But also, even with smoking, you have to have a certain level. Hawezi pitisha hata kama ni yako.
There's a certain amount. I can't be precise about it because you know everybody gets whatever they get from wherever they get it from. So, but the laws pia zikona, there's a certain amount that hawezi kuwa umeshikwa nayo kwa gari, and pia I think they put it under driving under the influence. Right? They it's like a DUI in a way. Because is you're driving and you're impaired, so it go under the same charges of a DUI.
Na sasa utajuaje weed? Is there a way to check that you're...
Bro, the stench. The stench yenyewe inakuuza. Because you know the potency is different here. Cheki, everybody is smoking different grades. Everybody is into their own thing. So number one, there's ways you can tell them to ako ameshavuta kakitu and stuff. So I read something that they are coming up with something that is like an alcohol blower that is detecting weed now. Yeah. So I don't know, you know, the internet, you can't back it up until you start looking at things that can really back it up. But yeah, that's pretty much what the charges can be. Ukipatoka it's like same charges of driving and under the influence, same charges ukipatoka uko na weed. Yeah.
Okay. Alafu pia talking about DUIs, nilikuwa nimemeet boy fulani anaitwa Mkenya Marekani.
Yeah.
So Mkenya Marekani is based in Seattle. Alikuwa ananiambia kitu moja that if you go to hizo Seattle prisons to look for Kenyans, you'll find Kenyans in jail for two things. Moja alisema ni DUIs, alafu ingine alisema ni VAWA. I think alikuwa anasema VAWA inamaanisha violence against women, I think.
Yeah, domestic violence.
Yeah. Inaitwa ni VAWA.
Ni hizo tu.
Yeah. Atizo ndio vitu tupelekaga jela.
Ni hivyo tu.
Kwa nini unafikiri tuna struggle na alcoholism? Because that's DUI ni alcoholism, yeah?
Unajua vitu zingine when you start peeling off the layers, they stop becoming fun. You get what I'm saying? So you find like there's reasons why, you know, I'll be honest with you, is like you don't know where somebody came from kufika hapa states. And on top of that, let's not even say you don't know what they did to even get here. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of trauma, and then there's a statistic that goes like watu wenye wako well off Kenya wapewi mavisa. Lakini ule mtu mwenye amekapitia mtaani anapewa.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that goes to why people drink, especially our people. But you know, in general, Kenya wanapenda sherehe.
Yeah, najua tunapenda sherehe.
So and then there's influence unacheki, plus here is different. And like you can't grind the whole week upate pesa and split it for rent and split it for something else. Here you can literally just go to work and get enough for everything, and then it's easier to access it. You understand? Hence, before you could abuse the usage of it, now you have more access to it, so you don't even notice the abuse is there. Abuse becomes a norm. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like another thing that I had was it's girls who struggle with it more than men. Like I was given as an example, Iko Dallas. Akaniambia kuna dem Kenya who's around 45 years old. So alikuwa ameshikwa na stories za DUI, I think thrice. She was nearly deported. She had to get a lawyer. She had to get a lawyer wa immigration. Alafu right now she lives in so much fear she does not even leave the house. Just stays in the house drinking.
Like I said, DUI ni kitu ingine mbaya. You know, once it goes in your record, then you know here in America they pretty much keep everything. Hakuna kitu chenye ulifanya hata if you had a police report that you witnessed something years back, it's quite 10 years. Kitu happened, they can link it with the, you know what I'm saying? So like the system of how they keep information here, it affects you in pretty much, it has a domino effect, let's just say. Let's say if you are doing healthcare, you can't be one of those people when you indulge in so much alcohol, because there's those random drug checks at the job, nini. At the same time, it's not good for you to be under the influence. Ama ukishuku ukiwa under the influence, because another domino effect, it affects your car insurance. Your car insurance goes up. So tuseme ulikuwa unalipa car $50 leo, and then you get caught with a DUI, and then you go through the court, and then your license acquires a couple points. You know, every state you can have points. Like in Jersey, we have like what, 11 points? 12 points on the licenses. So let's say you get caught with speeding, and it depends on how many miles you were speeding over the limit. You will get you will actually lose points off the 12. So yeah, like 12 is a star. And then once ever you start losing those stars down utafika ukona star moja, and then insurance is high. Let's say you get into a car accident, God forbid, knock on wood. You can't be able to go and you know how they lease cars and they sometimes even renting a car to go out of state if your car is not even in a good condition, they can't let you. You get what I'm saying? So ngumu kiasi. Yeah, it's hard. It affects you everywhere, to be honest. And then ikifika part ya kupata kazi nayo, you know what I'm saying? And then remember we when we were coming from New York, we talked about credit. You feel me?
Credit score.
And then now you can't get an apartment, and then you can't have any type of score. So it affect kila mahali. So we can't say it only affect females more, but we can say that they in a position of indulging more than, you know, most, because tuseme ni sherehe, dem tuseme uko na boy, si ndio? Ama uko na bwana yako, utapata bwana na drive, wewe ukienda unasema leo mimi na mabeshte wangu tunafanya nini? Tunakunywa, of course. So it gets to be like, they do take more of it, but at the same time I think responsibility pia inakaa more.
Afu pia I think like pia girls get free drinks kwa clubs.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? They have better chances of, you know, because that's when nikwambia, by the time mwanaume mpige sabia hata niende nichukue pombe, ushapiga sabia niko na ya rent, niko na ya bundles, umecheki. Pia kuna kama ni ule msemo wenye unachoma unataka kutafuta mse wako, so una get, by the time umemaliza niko na pesa yenye naweza enda club ninunulie dem, una get. Pia there's like, how they call it, is there's a commissionary position of going to the club. That's what they call it. Is like there's a way things are supposed to go, just like you know what I'm saying. So unapata uko club, you have to have cash to even get. Unajua hapa tunalipa kuingia. You know what I'm saying? Different than Kenya, by the way.
Hapa kuna admission.
There's admission at the entrance. Umeget, let's say Diamond is here and mahomi mnalipa ka 50, 80 at the door. Dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Lazima tumie.
You get, and there's no M-Pesa, you gotta, you know, and which actually I found very interesting when I was back home, that they will let you come in for free. But you partake in whatever else you want to partake in once you're in a club. Hence here, you already have pressure of, I have to drink. I already spent my money at the door. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not living here until I have fun. And then you get yourself in, now you're drinking more than other people.
Okay. Afu kuna hii swali nimekuwa nikiuliza, like everyone will stay in the States. There's an artist from aside za Dallas. Aliniambia America can be very lonely. Especially to foreigners. So alikuwa anasema a lot of Kenyans are lonely, and because we are lonely we end up now looking for things to get our mind off the loneliness. So is America lonely? And
I mean, honestly, you can ask anybody who's here. It's not just here that it gets lonely, you know. Loneliness is a feeling, first of all. You know what I'm saying? When you start putting, you combine it with a physical location, now that's where you are at the moment. But that's still a feeling, do you understand? But physically being here itself is lonely, do you understand? Because everybody has a schedule. 99% of your friends, you're probably going to run into them tuseme weekendi. Umeget, tuseme kuna boy wangu, kama boy wangu hapa Tony, kama ameshaenda kazi, ameenda kazi, sawa, hata kumpigia simu hiyo si kitu, hiyo tutaongea, tunajua shift inaisha lini, tunamtafuta siku yenye shift imeisha. Umeget, same thing with us. Umeget, so unapata, you can be in the same household with your family members, but you probably have your father working like a 7 to 3 and your mother working like a 3 to 11, and you probably go to school during the daytime and you work at overnight 11 to asubuhi. Amtaonana na mse. So kutoka huku unapata pia you're focused in your own stuff, you have a lot to do, this work, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So you can't be able to and then, you know, in order for you to go hang out with somebody, you have to actually plan it out. Atana na ile hata niende hivi nipitie morio wangu eti nini, utaenda huko pata mlango imefungwa baba, you're outside by yourself. You get what I'm saying? So it gets lonely because you kind of get consumed into the grind. The grind kind of consumes you. And remember, mpata sali monja sali aunjangi maramo. Aunjangi maramoja. So once the money start getting better, you know what I'm saying? There's certain sacrifices. You'll be like, yeah, I can skip hanging out with the homies for the weekend, go to work and double the money up. You know what I'm saying? And then you're forgetting that unaja isolate.
Oh, okay. Now, ukiangalia America, we should go through time ka hiyo where you have to do maybe more than one job. Ama umesurvive aje? Yeah, I'm trying to understand.
Everybody laughing over
America.
Nah, listen, let me tell you, this is not a place for you to come and sit down. Even if you wanted to, the system doesn't allow you to sit down. For what? What is there? Like, we was walking everywhere with you and you was like, yo, there's a now hiring sign.
Yeah, everywhere.
Which means the opportunity is there for you to better yourself. Do you get what I'm saying? So as far as working one job, bro, unajua grind, tuseme hivi basi, I have to support myself financially when it comes to the music, sindio?
Yeah.
At the same, I have to support myself physically in every single aspect, because I'm a joke on Manome, and you live by yourself, you have your own responsibilities. So let's say I want to do a video. My boy Vijay one charges like $1,000 for a music video. Sindio? $1,000, let's say now you're deciding to shoot a video, that's some money you can push into rent. But you still have to put the video out so you can stay in the same level with everybody in the music industry. Sindio? And then on top of that $1,000, you have these other bills that you have to do. You have to actually, that you have to pay.
Yeah.
Sindio? So what do? You get another job. You say niaje, hata ni hustle ni get more money so that I can even have ya kidogo yenye hata kama uko na dem, unaweza mpeleka out. Umeget? If you have like, you know, a hobby, like let's me, I'm into motorcycles, sindio?
Yeah.
I had to put some shit on the side, invest in myself for kitu yenye mimi kitu yenye mimi napenda. Umeniget? So you don't only get to do one. Sometimes you get yourself that you're in a position that, bro, najua mabesti wangu, even me myself, I go through things that you call your friends mazee, then you find that your friend is going through crazier stuff than you are. Mpaka saa zingine unakaa chini unasema like, yo, who can we call? You feel me?
Yeah.
So before you call anybody, just for you to even leave your house to go meet anybody is gas. Yani pesa. Lazima uingie kwa road weke mafuta ndio uende kuona homie wako. Na tuseme mshazoeana na homie wako, anytime unaenda lazima ulete kitu ya kukunywa. You feel me? Yeah, now $30 on gas, $60 on the Casamigos, I'm a 70. Just to go see your homie, you are tapping into $200. Hiyo ni ngapi Kenny?
Hiyo ni at least 26K.
You feel me? Yeah, so here as far as doing another job is like waking up in the morning asking yourself, what's my schedule looking like today? It's bound to happen. Let's say if you don't have like a professional background, hence tuseme most of our parents who come here, they're not young. Wazazi wetu wenye wanakuja hapa, they're old. So let's say in America, if you buy a house, you buy yourself about 30 years. Sindio? In those 30 years, you have that mortgage that you have to clear to pay. And then on top of that, you have to pay for what? Land, you have to pay for taxes, property taxes, right?
Yeah.
So in those 30 years, and you came here when you were 50, bro, ushagonga ngapi? Hiyo ni almost 80. Yeah. Na tuseme hiyo time yenye umefika, you have kids that you are raising. What do? Wife amekama ameshaingia na yeye ana hustle. Na wewe una hustle, what do? Kila mtu anapata job, anaanza kwa hustle. You get to do more than, sometimes you get yourself working more than you even expected to work because of where you are at in your life at that time. You get.
Now, is there at any point where your American dream turned into a nightmare mpaka ukafikiria wacha tu nirudi Kenya? Kuzo ulikuja ukiwa mtoi,
Yeah, nilikuja hapa nikiwa mpiaga kabisa. I think about 12, 13.
Yeah. Go wasoniza check out your episode ingine we talked about that.
Yeah, 12 and 13, yeah.
So, but now you become an adult. Have you ever gone through some shit? You're like, damn, let me check where Kenya is on the map. Let me see
bro,
if I need to go back. Like any personal experience with that share?
Let me be honest with you, man. Is we have different seasons. We have summer, we have fall, then we have winter, then we have spring, and then we come back to summer. So
Yeah.
So, bro, like, there's this one time that, life doesn't have like all ups.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm new into the music, like I'm pushing, and then it's a lot of finances. You gotta push here and there, and then ilikuwa winter time boss. Nikaambiwa niaje, kampuni imeanza kutuma macheck na nini na direct deposit, sindio? Na hii lazima uende kwa ofisi uende kuichukua. Bro, kwa weather focus walikuwa wameshasema ni aje usitoke. Bro,
nini when come tornado?
No, it was a winter. It is a winter storm. Winter, so it's a snowstorm. Okay. Let's say it's a snow. They say we're gonna get about like 5 to 6 inches.
So bro, snowstorm consistent kwa Kenya.
Yeah.
Basically perfect weather.
So snowstorm is like, you know, winter time. Of course, once it gets really super cold, we get snow. You know what I'm saying? So the snowstorm is like, let's say it's gonna snow for like a whole night into the next day, which means they are not plowing the snow. You know what I'm saying? What like a state of emergency, which means be outside at your own risk. Bro. They said it's gonna be a snowstorm and it's gonna be like 6 to 7 inches, and the office was like, ilibidi drive like an hour. Wewe unajua an hour ya US. Si atana na ile ni hapa chini. Ni distance. It's a distance. Si eti ni nonsense.
Lazima kanyage mafuta.
Maze, so nikasema ni aje, niliangalia account, nilikuwa nisha sort bills zingine. Video nataka kudrop, nataka kudu hivi. Nikasema maze, niko baba, I gotta go get this check regardless. Now, the messed up part, at that time I had a hoopty. Now, a hoopty is just like a card that helps you to get by. That's what they pretty much call them, right?
Point A to point B.
Yeah, point A to point B. Hii ni hustle sasa. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, let me just take my chances, go and come back early so that I can get what? I can get to deposit this check and keep the rest of the stuff that I had going on. Bro, you know the ile design yenye una drive kutoka tao moja, unapata ni vumbi. Ukienda tao ingine unapata matope. Ukienda na we drove from here to Nini huko chini. DC, you notice how the weather changes. Kuna mahali tuko na hella rain, kuna mvua. Bro, kutoka kwangu barabara imekauka, what the hell. Nisikuwa nimeshtuka, nikasema acha niende bro. Nikakanyaga, kalikuwa ka Toyota Corolla by the way. Kakale kalikuwa kamzae kwanza. Alikuwa amenijenga hiyo time. Na kalikuwa na different colors kwa mlango. So nikaria kwa hustle for real, nikasema hii gari Toyota si tunazihamisha, unajua Kenya na Toyota. Bro, hiyo place ilikuwa inaitwa Sparta. Niko napiga wera ofisi liko huko down. Bro, nikatoka hapa nikaenda huko down. Bro, ushaipiga kona tu hivi, kona all white. Unadhani kwani walimwaga chumvi kule?
So wezi jua hata lane yako inaanza wapi inaishia wapi. So
ukafika hapo unaona magari zimeanza kuslow down. Saa na umechekini zile za jana, zile ma up and down. Bro, nikaenda, nikapita, nikafika, nikachukua check, nikabahatika.
Ulichukua?
Nilichukua. Sasa sikurudi home. Ilibidi nikaspend hiyo check huko. Gari imekwama. Tumebidi nimeget hotel, nimekaa huko chini, I'm spending the same amount of money. Mpaka nikasema, sasa imagine umehaso kazi hadi umedo overtime. You know what I'm saying? Ndio unapata ni aje? So I'm like, bro, ni aje unaweza piga hustle ndio ufike point ndio upate ni aje? Yo, hakuna do. Uliza, most can relate bro. Sidanganyi. Huku US utapiga mboko na bado homie wako unampigia unamwambia bro na dai. Saa zingine inakanga ngori cause like my father always says one thing that resonates with me all the time as a manga. Here in America you are one paycheck away from being homeless. Like bro, ukifikiria kitu unasema ina make sense kweli. Just one paycheck away. Umeget bro. So at that time nilikuwa nasema ni aje mazee vitu zinaenda left. Gari imeshachukuliwa na cops, itabidi tena niende nichukue kutoka impound ya gava. Na hiyo ni do every night unaiacha na lelo huko na kuchatka 150. Bro, nikasema saa zingine mazee na wish ningekuwa Kenya mazee. Hakuna upuzi ya snow, hakuna.
I think we take for granted the fact that we basically have perfect weather.
So
Kenya
kuna matope.
Basi sasa kuna kitu kingine pia uliniambiaga, I think later tukipata na New York. Kwa sababu pia another problem with living in America as a Kenyan is Kenyans still carry the tribalism bullshit from Kenya and bring it to America.
See? Can I tell you the funny thing is? Niko na mabeshte wengi wa Kenya tunajuana. Wengi sana. But I can guarantee you right now, if I pick up a phone and I call one or two of them, what I pick?
Yeah.
Umeget? Wakenya wako hivyo. Umeget? But I don't only have Kenyan friends.
Yeah.
It's a thing about Kenyans. We love each other na msinichukia wa Kenya wenzetu, but mazee nafika jo, we don't get along. Unapata Mkenya anabomoa Mkenya mwingine. Wakati unapata Mnigeria anajenga Mnigeria mwingine. Hata kasi rada safi.
Yeah.
Na ni rada chafu. Umeget? Unapata Mkenya ameshatobo. You know what I'm saying? So I'm over here thinking like, yo. And then you look at it inakanganiaje? Achana wale wa Kisii. Wale wa Kisii wanakanga ile ni ile kanisa ya Kisii. Si unajua wanasemanga Minnesota kuna kanisa za Kisii wanasema ni hivi. Umeget? And then already we are in a land of where you find almost every single ethnicity, but you already threw me into a bracket already.
Yeah.
Like I knew growing up I'm Kisii, but nimefika mali you still throwing me in a bracket that as much as we are here in this whole mixture, you are still Kisii. Something you can't take away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then kuna zile jobs zenye wa Kisii watapata zenye watu wengine hawezi pata. Na kuna zile jobs zenye so you find like mse mwenye anajenga mwingine itabidi ni kama kuna venye na wewe atajengeka kutoka kutoka kwako. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yes, so that's why me I feel like especially malimuko kila mtu anapata do bro, kila mtu mtani wana hustle man, yo makuzo wangu man, like wanatia bidii na si eti hawajui eti kesho na kesho kutwa bado ni ngumu, but they still pushing. Umeget? Hapa hivi at least people mnajaribu na get financial stable ni tuokoleane. Nacheki like ile. And that's why I'm happy and I'm blessed. Naambia Mungu asante. It's just like I don't just have Kenyan friends, and even if I have Kenyan friends, they're just not from one ethnic group. Like nasema ani hawa se wametoka ni Mjaka na maboy Tony huko ni Mkikuyu, ule ni Mluya, ule Clan tulimpata ule ni Uganda. Umeget? Boy wangu GB ni mwakata hapa hivi African Americans wanawaita maakata. So it's different people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But sasa nini, so because another thing that nilicheki Dallas, niliona like the Kenyan festivals are dying, huko New Jersey mshaikuwa na festivals kali?
Mazee kila mahali imezima bro. Mimi hata tu tukoone si eti it's not about lying. Every state used to be popping and tuseme hivi Dallas is very well known for most of the Kenyan events. Yeah. Like most of the Kenyans will literally up and leave a different state when they're Dallas. Jua mazuko ndio kuna happen. Umeget? As the years kept on going, you know, and this is one thing like I feel like we're supposed to do. You remember there's a point I told you like the role models are not modeling. Do you remember that saying? Yeah. It's the same kind of concept when it comes to the entertainment. Every city used to be popping, and every state used to be popping for something different. So let me break it down. Dallas used to be popping for Memorial Weekend. Ni the May, around May. Yeah. And then there's another event that used to pop out in Vegas, the Rugby Sevens in February that used to go off in Vegas. Kuna mapromoters wa huko pia. Jersey used to be very well known for the July 4th weekend, July 4th, 5th, the American Independence. And then Boston was known for, Atlanta was known for Thanksgiving. And a lot of people were showing love for, like, people would go down to Atlanta for Thanksgiving. Okay. You know, there's a time like, and then it was really nice because Kenyans come together, vendors, people are selling, people are mingling, people are getting to know each other. But when I say the role models are not modeling, it's just the same, like, you see, like I said, Kenyans, they kind of like, if I don't know you and you're not where I'm from, I don't want to put you on and let you know on some of the things that I know. So unapata, there's nobody you passing a torch to, unaniget. So Jersey used to be popping for July 4th, iyo ikaenda Boston. haikuwa irudi venye iliendanga ilipoteanga hivyo. Hence what happened to the Jersey, the people who the promoters in Jersey, you know, Kenyans again, hatupendi kufanyiana mazuri. Unapata huyu anaumiza mwingine, huyu anapata feed, anafanya payback kutoka hapa nini. People are not getting paid. You know what I'm saying? And you know, me, I had a very close experience with almost every single Kenyan promoter, from me being on stage performing for like when Nonini came up performed, that was a Kenyan promoter. Waire came up performed, that was a Kenyan promoter. Sauti Sol came, Diamond came. Anytime I performed for these people were Kenyan promoters. So I got to mingle with every single one of them. Nikajua niaje, maze hii game is not for the weak. Yeah. It's not for the weak. So since all I wanted to do, then what brought me there was making music and rapping. Rapped my ass off and got off the stage and went back to the studio. You feel me? But the reason why things are not really where they at is like nobody really passed that torch, and nobody really was like taking the person to pass that torch serious until that person was not there no more. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like, you know, like me, I told you, man, like us, like pia mimi msanii, role modeling, man, that's like one thing. Ukipata mse mwenye unajua zile ya ufala pia umeget, but ile role modeling, like you really showing some love and you really supporting genuinely, your blessings double up. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if they had people, they would be like, yo, kuja nikushike mkono nikufundishe hii. Like mwaf, iko nini itaenda wapi after hapa? You're gonna need somebody to run that for you. Wait, guess what? You got a role model. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You feel me? So that's what happened with like the entertainment too. The Kenyan scene is not as big as it used to. Back in the 2000s, different. Watu wakina chini ya mti ndio hawa hapa. You know what I'm saying? Watu wa reggae mbaya. So the like growing up, I got to mingle with different people, even Kenyan artists from different states. We had somebody from Ohio, Vinichwani. We had people from North Carolina, Shuja Beats. I was from Jersey, me, K-Star, and some of the people that we started up. And then even the guy who put Vincent on the beat, on the beat. Yeah. Clev, he was in a music group. Oh. Yeah. He was in a whole music group. Like, people were together in a way, you can see that. But then again, the older I grew, I started seeing people fall apart. Yeah. Pole, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
But sasa nini, the American experiences. Yeah. Of having lived hapa na pia umeangalia Kenya, do you see yourself coming back? That's a question I always ask everyone.
Mi hata nikwambie hivi, and shout out my cousin JMO, shout out my cousin Mox, shout out my cousin Tito. You feel me? This is family, and I told these guys, like, and you can ask them, I told them, like, listen, yo, if we get a chance to trade, you go to the States for 2 years and I come to Kenya for 2 years, do it in a snap of a finger. Come over here. See what it is. It's not what you think it is. Yeah. You feel me? So if I had a chance to let these people have a sneak peek of what it is over here. Yeah. So just to answer your question, man, East or West, man, home is best, my G. Home is best.
But you've spent, I think, more of your life here than
yeah. Me, I literally, like, you know unajua Primo usomangi ile like umejua hata you have like serious friends. You know what I'm saying? Primo tulikuwa na wale maboy wenye bado tunachanga pesa, tunaenda cinema nini all that stuff mkifanya mkiwa watoi. But finding out who I am as a man, finding out who I am as an artist and everything, that happened over here. You know what I'm saying? I was telling you about Sheng. You know what I'm saying? I was telling you how I forgot Kiswahili ilianza ku. You know what I'm saying? You gotta connect back with your people. The music brought me back to that. You get what I'm saying? So growing up over here is a good experience, but what's it? Home. I'm retiring soon.
Nasabile home hakuna as many opportunities here. Like you see us here, like tukitembea na wewe, remember, like nikikwambia, even when I was in I think I noticed this in Dallas first.
Yeah.
So nikiwa Dallas niliingia Chipotle fulani iko na now hiring.
Yeah.
And then that's the time I decided to now start looking.
Yep.
And I think pia katika hizo masides kulikuwa na Old Navy fulani. Na kwa Old Navy, si ndio?
Yeah, Old Navy, yes.
Ilikuwa now hiring.
Yes.
Majuzi tulikuwa naye hapa, tukapata Best Buy now hiring. I think which other place was you see like
Starbucks.
Yes.
Starbucks in Ahaya.
Yeah. Alafu nikiwa Colorado I think ilikuwa place fulani inaitwa something Dave's. Place ya kudishi nyama.
Yeah.
You look at all these opportunities.
Yes.
In Kenya, if you are to right now hiring, there's going to be like a whole street closed.
Ish, bro.
So, with lack of opportunities, Ivo, are there any regrets of living here as much as life is not smooth? At least the opportunities. At least when our Starbucks.
See, you see how everybody is in Kenya reaping the fruits of being in Kenya? It's the same thing. We're here, we're just reaping off the fruits of being here. You know what I'm saying? It comes with a cost, of course. You know what I'm saying? It comes with a cost, but you know, if you really think about it, they put it there for you to apply. Not for you to look at it and pass it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
They're not putting it there for you to know. They're putting it there telling you like you didn't come here to sit down. No.
Fanya kazi.
Fanya kazi kijana. You understand? So when you look at it from a different angle, are they really giving us opportunities? Or we are the ones actually giving ourselves opportunities in the sense of, if I didn't leave my house and go to Starbucks and see the now hiring sign, singe apply. Simona, they let you know that they are here whenever you want them. And then whenever you don't want them, they make you know that you need them. Because where tumemove na wewe, tumeongea story ya internet.
Yeah.
Umeona venye hiyo story ya internet ilikuwa, my phones zina move different.
Yeah.
My speeds ziko different. Umeget. So unalipia aje phone? US utakula aje? Huwezi kaa kwa nyumba bila stima, unakuwa kicked out. You get what I'm saying? Wanakwambia nyumba iko ejamit conditions za kuishi.
Oh, shit. Yeah. So wacha tu digress kidogo. Kenya, I can pay rent and then be like, fuck it. Silipi stima.
Hiyo ni sawa.
My landlord won't give a fuck.
Yeah.
As long as, you understand?
Yeah.
Like kasa hizi vile kuna prepaid tokens.
Yeah.
As long as I'm not destroying the house, if I decide to stay in darkness, I can stay in darkness. States, you can't do that. You can't decide like
you can't. Unajua ni aje?
Sikuwasha stima kwa nyumba yako, alafu pipe zibasi winter time. Sasa
you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So and then unacheki in America pia is just basically like Kenya. Unacheki Kenya, they have the gas tanks. Huku they have both gas and the heater tops they are steamer. You know what I'm saying? So watu wengine wana need stima kupika. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for you, unajua keja zinafanywa inspection on a yearly basis. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter where you live at. They come and check the fire extinguishers. They come and check if you have mold. They come and check if you know the paint is good. They check if your is it the carbon monoxide thing works?
Sensor.
Yeah, the sensor inafanya. And if you don't have those things working, you actually can get a fine. Depending on where you live.
That's even your own personal home.
Yeah, in your own personal home. And then you can't rent a house without house insurance. You get what I'm saying? So
house insurance ni?
So let's say like Tony venye akona keja hivi asipoweke hii keja insurance tupate hurricane ikuwe swept away, he can't get any money back.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So na anything tuseme everything yenye ilikuwa kwa hiyo hawe ilikuwa like 2.5 million. It gets nothing back. You get what I'm saying? So you have to, lazima ilipie, you pay insurance for the house just for those few emergencies, which they happen. Who knew we get earthquakes in New Jersey now? We get earthquakes in, yes.
Nightmare.
We got two. Yeah, we got two. Like a month or two ago. Yeah.
What happened?
Hey, Maze. It was trending. It was trending. That's what happened. We were just, and everybody really thought it was like, you know, how the choppers and the security be passing and shit.
Can you imagine if you're in New York on a 97th floor?
Shit.
So kulishake.
Kulishake, Maze. Kulishake.
The West Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did someone die?
But a couple people got hurt, like the elderly. The elderly. So let's say like you have your mom or dad in a nursing home, and they walk in, and that happens, and you are old at that age. You
Yeah,
of course
you're going to fall. Yeah.
utadunda. Stuff is falling from the doors and stuff. So we are getting those things now. So with those you need insurance. Mtu a break in aibe chichikika ile studio yangu, mza kuja chukue, nenda tu kwa ofisi naambia there was a break in, una file report.
Maybe the environment is changing.
Yeah.
Si unaona hiyo mambo imekuwa Kenya.
Yeah.
But kitu kingine ile vile umebonga juu break-ins pia imeni remind.
Yeah.
Do you know that America is a more honest society than Kenya? It makes no sense because looking at America from the outside, tunaona ile country iko involved in wars it should not be involved in, si ndio? Alafu unakuja huku naona mnatembea na simu kwa back pocket. Niko like hawezi tembea na simu kwa back pocket, utapiga nduru. Like hiyo simu itaenda haraka, utapata hata mtu simu hizi anaiba.
Bro, nikwambie ukweli. We iba. Shida si kuiba. Utashikwa. Bro, utashikwa. Technology imefika mahali vitu zingine hata hatujui. Tumeambiwa tu za kujua. Umeget. But kushikwa utashikwa. Umeget. Hakuna kitu yenye utafanya. Cause let me tell you, ndaacha hii simu hapa. If I go to tuseme tulienda Starbucks the other day kudishi. Venye nisawi simu yangu huko. Mbogi ya Starbucks itaichukua iniweke kwa charger. Umeget. Umesikia hiyo story? Watakwenda kuweke kwa charger, wao ndio wanakupigia ikwe on so that ukipiga washike wakwambie ulisahau simu yako hapa. Umeget. Cause now remember we are in an era yenye review is everything. You know what I'm saying? If kama kuna chef ako in town atakudisha atakwenda na check review ya place anaona ni nini. They want to make sure that you go there, you give a good review, good business. You get. Na ukiba simu ya mse unaenda unafanya nini? Everything is pretty much encrypted nowadays. Umeget. Hata huwezi go through iCloud, ushafungwa. So wanasema mbona nikuibie kitu yenye, and they don't make it harder for you to acquire those things. You understand what I'm saying? Let's say it's an iPhone. Mwaf, utakuja hapa upige job. Kwani iko nini? Umetoka na simu. Umeget. Na kama uwezi lipa upfront, wanakuambia ni aje? We come. Tupe yenye uko nayo.
Ilipia pole pole.
Ilipia pole pole. Unaget. Ukimaliza kuilipia wanakuachia simu. Unaget. They make it easy for you to be in a position to acquire most of those things that you ni maboya ngapi hapa hivi unacheki home yako na Lamborghini, unacheki home yako na Range, unacheki home yako sijui na nini. They can afford it, you can afford it, I can afford it. It's just more of preference. What do you want? You know what I'm saying? Kani Lambo unataka, bro, credit score, we talked about it. Ijenge, enda huko weka DP, take a down payment, boom, ushaenda. You know what I'm saying?
Because kuna hiyo nini, kuna hiyo story like nimekuwa nikifind like even breaking into cars. Like hapa mnachaga ma laptop kwa gari, mnaenda. Mnaacha suitcase imejaa vitu, mnaenda. Kenya, utapata hata mwadha mzee anakuibia. Unajua mwadha wazee ndio ibaga laptops especially. Like kwa restaurants. Kwa restaurant ukiona gati umeka hivi na lapi umeka laptop bag hivi, uone kama madha kazee kameka next to wewe, kwa rada. Grandmother mtu amekuja kukuibia.
Grandma is acting no.
So unaona hiyo like for me kushikanisha hizo vitu mbili I find it hard. Like how is this society that's known to be super capitalistic still like even from saying
like again Mwaf, they have made it so easy for you to get it. Do you understand? Mpaka una lose interest ya kuiba. Unaiba nini sasa? Sasa nikwambie kama unaweza funga macho ufanye kazi wiki moja, unaweza jinunulia gari ya maana. Si utaenda tu kazi ufanye ununue gari ya maana. They have made it so easy to the point like stealing it, we just stand there and look at you be like, yo, what are you doing? Umeget. But now take it like this, right? I came straight from Kisii, straight out here. Bro, we were having discussion of some of the things that I didn't know. Sindio. Now imagine you be like, oh, these kids didn't have this, a family of this did this. Bro, some of us never got a chance to see or sit in that Lamborghini or ever lay a finger on a laptop. Or you know, if you get a laptop, you can sell it, make more money than this and that. When you get opportunities like that, to say anything, you're not looking at that opportunity to neighbor. You get. So there's those things you don't know. Get. Unakuja hivi unasema, yeah, I would love to have that. Get. You know, I have African American friends, Maakata, and then we have conversation, and some of them are like really from the hood, like straight up, like my homie, when they went through pain, like people who would tell you that there's a point that yena mamake walifungwa kwa jela pamoja. You know what I'm saying? Paka unajiuliza ni aje, like kwani mzee alipitia nini? You get what I'm saying? So until uelewa story ya like niaje umse nini, but as far as in kuiba bro, hata si umse, hata nyumba umeona ikifungwa?
Yeah, naona inaachwa tu.
Nyumba haijafungwa, magari hazijafungwa. Like hakuna mtu mwenye ako na haja, cause chenye niko nayo pia unaweza kuwa nayo.
Kusata kitu moja ile maybe nizambia wasi, tulikuwa pamoja. Tulikuwa DC. Ulikuwa umetoa kichwa nje, umeshikilia kamera hivi. Kuna time niko nashtuka, niko Kenya, hizi mbona zinasnachiwa.
Mwafa lingisha njeve.
Niko rada, niko like, alafu nacheki hakuna mtu yuko interested.
Nobody cares. And not even just that. Remember when tuko huko nje and you know, we're taking pictures just like normal citizens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How many phones did you see outside?
Yeah.
That kani ule msemwenye na kangarada kwa seba chafu angezienda nazo chap na ungedo any. Ni ngapi? Almost everybody had their phone out.
Yeah.
Imagine hata ule mse tulikuwa nakwambia aje mwafu, hebu songa, aangalie mali anaenda, ameweka tu kichwa hivi ameangalia simu. You get? Kila mtu ako na simu. You know what I'm saying? Na kama ni iPhone hata kuna there's this Nini's had they call them family plans, then you can buy one get one free or buy two get one free.
Yeah. Okay.
When I get
okay.
So there's opportunity yaku, like we know you take from somebody what you don't have.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? But what you do have, sizi kuza ni kuibie all this equipment yenye uko nayo hapa. You feel me? This is how you set yourself up. And I know nikiuliza mwaf ni aje hii na hii ni nini, siku hizi ni link.
Yeah.
Unatumiwa ka link, sio zile siku za yes bila internet dial up. Lazima ngoje mzee atoke kwa simu ndio utumie internet.
Afia lazima nikuulize, tukigo back to music. Do you feel why is it hard for Kenyan artists based outside who penetrate the Kenyan market back home? Wana feel na kwa hivyo cause watikita mseka Nyashinski. Yeah. He used to live in the US, but when he needed to reboot his career, he has to come back to Kenya.
Yeah.
Why do you feel like muna have it hard? Cause nimesikiza ngoma zako, nimesikiza ile like the project mlifanya na KE4.
Yes.
These are basically perfect projects.
Projects, yes.
But mko nje. Does that mean that people treat you like Americans? So wanataka
you know wanasemanga charity inaanzianga home. Kuna there's some things that happen at home. So let me tell you the truth. Najua umekula ugali hapa.
Yeah.
But utakula ugali ukifika home. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. It hits different that it's sad to say, but Kenyans maze. Unajua tunasema we are not supportive, then people attack us wanasema you guys don't have good videos, you don't have good music, you guys are cussing on songs more, nini. When there's good music, there's good videos, there's this ngoma ziendi malizi kwa supposed kuenda. You know what I'm saying? Number one is when I see an Omale song and I get off YouTube, I go on Instagram, there's somebody who has already used it on a reel.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I get in the car, turn on the radio, Hot 97 is playing them songs. You get what I'm saying? I get at work, my co-worker, mzungu na yeye anazicheza kule. Do you get what I'm saying? How? Is because, I told you, like, is now more than ever is better to be African in American, by the way. Like right now, like mazee furahia maisha kwa Mwafrika. You get what I'm saying? But you see that support tunapata Mnigeria, naambia Mnigeria mwingine ni aje yo call out kesho, umeget twende show ya mzee, kufanya hivi, twende. And plus listen to the music they are making. Ni muziki yenye pia ukisikiza unasema ni aje. I'm not saying that we have bad music. We actually have good music, but yo, nilikuwa nakuuliza aje, we're supposed to do the flag like this everywhere we go as Kenyans.
Yeah.
You know, as we are here, we are waving a flag over here. But the amount of love that you're getting for waving that flag is the same amount of love you're giving yourself. Where you getting the energy to keep on going. You get what I'm saying? 99% of the time with a boss support too. Umeget. Like naona venye Nigeria na post ngoma ya best yake hapa hivi, best yake ashai post, best yake mwingine ashai repost nini, inaenda best yake mwingine amepiga mabest wake wako Nigeria, wamefanya video, ndio hao wanafanya dance videos, wanafanya hivi. Uliza bro, how did you get all these people? He's no, they're just my friends. Kenya mtaani hivi unaongelesha mzee hivi kidogo anakuambia bro, unajua hata sina bundles, unajua sasa simu yangu ilipasuka, screen imeharibika, you don't even know what to do now. Unashindwa aje tunafanya biashara ama should we get the item to get the biashara going fast? And when you get there now is another story. You get so the love is in and out, man.
Also make me ask, hii nini Madaraka Festival, it being postponed, what do you think the effect is? Do you think another Madaraka Festival needs to happen this year?
Yo, can I be honest with you? I've been here for like over 10, bro. The Kenyan scene is different. The people who used to bump to these people who are showing up right now, they are career women, they are career husbands, wives. Trust me. And you know how it is once you get a kid, you're a parent.
Yeah.
You know how it is. My brothers are parents. My brother Tony here is a parent. Do you get what I'm saying? Things are different. Do you get? And pay attention to this. Omale is visiting America like 10 times in 1 year.
Yeah.
Omale is doing Omare. Ukisi unajua tuko na issues na L's na R's anyway. That guy is here so many times. Amefanya show. Davido amekuja amefanya mashow. Not once. Ametua US. Mnaleta Mkenya mnatuwekea Dallas. Which means watu wa Maryland, Delaware, Atlanta, New Jersey, tutangoja akuje New York.
Yeah.
Toka New York ndio hiyo Boston. Fill in the gaps. You feel me? Why do you see that Burna Boy has 3 shows in New York? In the same week. Ako different locations. You get what I'm saying? So by the time umekam kufanya Madaraka Fest, Wakenya washa move on to something else. Wakenya they are thinking about, you know, ni nini naendelea Kenya. Unajua the funniest thing, all of us Kenyans tuko hapa hivi tunakangana kierere ya kujuanga nini naendelea Kenya. Tuna watching news kuwashinda. Tuko hapo tunasoma, tuko updated yani. Hata tunajua nini naendelea mapema so that you know, because people have investments and all that shit. So but it's really hard to right now as we speak. It's really hard to convince people that this is some dope shit when it's not.
Okay.
It's more than ever that people wameanza ku notice that music si language. Umeniget? You can sing in anything, bro. Nilikwambia nilikuwa hapa hivi Brick City. I was performing in a Nigerian club. Umeget? Organized na boy wangu Peter Omote, by the way, shout out. You feel me? Bro, they were singing to Swahili lyrics, bro. Like naimba Kiswahili na wanaimba. Sahi chenye unaimba na muziki yenye unaimba na lugha yenye unaimba nayo haijalishi. Ni vibe, iko fiti, ina sound fiti. Na unajua si wa Afrika tunapenda kudance. You get what I'm saying? So it's really hard for ukisema ni aje. The role models are now modeling already. Tumeelekea hapa hivi. If you're trying to do a project with somebody mtaani, stop looking at you like an artist. It looks as you like a cash cow. Uko hapo unashindwa ni aje kutendaje. Sasa kisikia mseni wa Mayolo already ashapiga hesabu. Anasema bro, I have friends of mine here, man. If you call them and you ask them stories about 1 2 1 2, you know what I'm saying? You get frustrations. You know what I'm saying? It's frustrations after frustrations. So that's why I'm saying that it's really hard to bring Kenyans together when right now you are not, you gotta convince them. Unajua Kenya kuona ndio kuamini jo. You gotta see.
So still una feel like vile wanasema imekuwa postponed, if Madaraka Festival new dates are announced, Wakenya bado watakuja ama this one cancellation might mean the end of, because a lot of Kenyan festivals have died.
Yeah, so Kenyans always support, but it depends who. So my personal thinking is, your first impression in Akanga the best. Like depending on, like angalia the kind of acts that they had that are coming to show. There's people who, you know, the Kenyan industry really like supports and loves and everything. When people we hold on such a higher pedestal fail, well, what does that show for? You know what I'm saying? Like for the rest of us who we so-called upcoming. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say it won't happen, but it's already like unajua ukiacha stain tu, kuna ka stain kamebaki huko. Now the thing about it is now, ikifika there's a promoter tuseme mwenye anafanya some promo for the same show, aseme last time nili call out, nikachukua time from job, nikaplan niende hivi, nobody showed up, ikakuwa cancelled, I don't trust you guys. You know, there's that, because unajua it takes a lot for a Kenyan to actually be at the show. You have mingled with a bunch of them right now. You have noticed what it takes for somebody to be available to do something. It's not easy, you know what I'm saying? So I think people will show, but the number or the outcome won't be the same. You know what I'm saying? Hence, you know, but those are the same people we were hoping that they would do this for the rest of the people who are trying to do this. You know, be like, okay, yeah, Kenyans, we can really take it that far. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Okay.
They will show love, but it wouldn't be the same love. Yeah.
Alafu pia talking of that, vile tulitake ile road trip, ulinichezea like ngoma zako mob sana. Zingine zilikuwa mapiano, zingine zilikuwa reggae, then Afrobeat, but now hip hop, like Afro hip hop. So your influence umetoka wapi? Because of course umekuwa hii area for so long. Why not go full American?
Hey bro, you know, like I said, more than anything right now in a feel fit kwa African. And one thing a lot of Kenyans don't know, when you're away from home, you pay attention a lot about home. You're pretty much more updated about things. Like even my other friends are pretty much updated about what's going on in the Kenyan politics scene more than I am. Because you want to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And me growing up here and going to high school here, college here, I've never sat in a class with less than, like, it's just gonna be like 10 different countries or 15 different countries in one class. And then trying to stand out, it's hard. You can't stand out because every culture, like the Hispanic culture, the Latinas, they have a very strong culture. You understand? That you cannot break the culture. Wakishikana hivi, and then you know how they stick together. Just like Indians, just like Nigerians. Wakishikana hivi, boom. You get what I'm saying? So for me, reason why I can shuffle all that is every day I'm dealing with somebody who's not from where I'm from. And they will ask you where you from. Me making my songs in Swahili identifies me as a Kenyan automatically without explaining or showing my wristband. As soon as you hear me, you're gonna need to know where I'm from. Why? What language is that? Because we all speak English, or it's a club full of Spanish people, but I'm singing in Swahili and they're all dancing. Why? Wakimaliza where you from? Where you from? Where you from? Unawaambia. So it identifies me from the rest.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Now, kuna hiyo kitu ulisema, like I found interesting. I think I've heard a few people say it. Right now it's cool to be African in America. What do you mean by that?
Bro,
how do you know that it's cool?
The same white kid that called me a African booty scratcher in high school is singing Burna Boy or Thames Records top to bottom.
Okay.
and their mama, they're on TikTok doing dances about it's cool to be African now, and we are really happy about it.
Yeah.
And we got the Kenyan flag out here representing that part of Africa too. You get what I'm saying? So everybody's singing the African culture now.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to indulge in the African culture. You see how everybody's trying to claim that they are from Nigeria now. They're in the ancestry tree. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
And then they find out where they're really from.
Yeah.
Umeona a celebrity wanna find out wametoka sijui ni Eritrea wengine Nigeria.
Because that has reminded me of like I was talking to a Kenyan girl. She came to America and she was 8 years old. And went to a predominantly white school. And she said something very interesting. That is this once they were doing, I think it was a science project or something. And someone called her a knuckle dragger. Have you ever heard that insult? You heard it? So a knuckle dragger is, have you ever seen a gorilla walking? Like the way it has the big hands.
Yeah, and it's dragging its knuckles.
It's dragging its knuckles. So that's what she was called.
Yeah.
So that was back in the days, but yeah.
I mean, they were nice. They were nice.
They were creative with that shit, eh?
They were nice. You see, you see, this is the difference. You know, coming over here, the weirdest thing is, you get bullied with your own African American people, your black people. Yeah. And then the white people protect you. Oh. Somehow. Oh, don't talk to him like that. You don't have to. You know how it is. Yeah. And once they will protect you, and then it reverses around. Yeah. And now then
when you become American.
Now you go back there and they tell you, we told you. You could have just become a little bit stronger. But the thing about it is, you see why I identify myself out. Now I say like, listen, I'm a Kenyan. You can put me any state in America, I'm still gonna be a Kenyan. Yeah. Because when I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna make sure you can hear my accent. I'm not hiding it. It's not that I can't hide it. I can hide it, but I don't want to hide it because this is who I am. I want you, as soon as I speak, I want you to know I'm not like you. You know that, let me find out about this person before I attack this person. At least try to find out where I'm from. And if, you know, once you notice that there's an accent, you will be like, I want to kind of indulge in a longer conversation, but can they hear me? So you try to kind of find out where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? So that way it kind of gives you a way of how you can approach, how you can talk to somebody instead of just rushing in there and calling people names and, you know, approaching them the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but yeah. So kuna hiyo story ya knuckle dragger, like I've had, like, they just come up with these stupid insults every day. But you here, have you ever like experienced a racism incident that just stayed with you? Because she was a kid, she was still a kid. By then. Yeah. Bro. Moja ile liste na wewe ile utaisahau. Kwa kuna watu pia usemaga.
Bro, tulikuwa tunatoka NC, North Carolina. We were coming up to New Jersey. Yeah. And
Tuna drive.
So that's like a 8-hour drive. Yeah. So unajua ile jana tulikuwa tuna stop, tunasema hata tuingia hapa to get kitu ya kudishi ndio tuendelee na safari nini. Sasa unfortunately we were not stopping for a meal, we were stopping for gas. And we were new here in a sense of we understood driving from, you know, you crossing a couple states is not a joke, but tulikuwa tumeelewa ni aje hapa ni America, you know. Tunajua kuna hiyo, but tunajua maybe ni in the hood mahali si tunaishi. You know what I'm saying? But then again, it wasn't that. We pulled up at the gas station, going there. Si unajua Virginia? Nile state. Yeah. We didn't know that at that time. Yeah. Walking there, we'd be like, hey sir, can we get some gas? I'm like, mzee songi. Tukasema ala, mimi nikasema tutoke nje, maybe tujaribu na kadi. Hii inasema pay inside. Si unaelewa kwanzia ukishapita New York, New Jersey, kwenda down south, unajipampia mafuta. Yeah. mzee akasema ni aje, acha tujaribu nje. Tukafika nje tukapata ni aje, nje iko imekuwa tag imesema pay inside. Unajua kuna zile zenye una pay inside, unawapea the pump number ndio wana activate kutoka ndani.
Yeah
bro, tukarudi kufika ndani kuna bro Freddy. Bro tukarealize hatuwezi yakao mafuta huko sini weusi bro. Mto
na mlikuwa na alitoka waliotolea gani?
Wallahi walisema tu serve kind yenu hapa. Toka hapa,
we don't serve your kind.
Buda boss. Ngori hiyo ili stick sababu if you are not situational aware about where you are, you might involve yourself in things you wasn't even
expecting. You are trying to,
so imagine ungekule unajua sini wakisia wanasema tuko na hasira. Ule mkisisa zumu uko na hasira ile wanze kumleta juu, ungelipuliwa. Na hakuwa kwa mtu atasema eti mtu atakuclaim. Wanasema wewe ndio ulikuwa pabaya na askari mwenye anakuja ni anko yake.
Gaki. Alafu nini tukimalizia ni projects gani unawakia saizi? Cause nilicheki vile nilikuwa nasema nilisikiza like a lot of things. What are you releasing? Cause you've worked on so many things
Yeah, so
na hiyo Afro which was
so unacheki like is a lot that is going on as of right now. You know I was working with KE4 by the way.
Yeah.
Me and KE4 we actually part ways. Tukasema ni aje for now, since we have worked together for such a long time by the way. Tumefanya since 2017. Tumekuwa tukirelease projects back to back nini and then we managed to drop the Afro hip hop album, the Yo Sauti ya Ground. That was kind of like solidification of like yo tumekuwa tukifanya kazi, let's put a project out for our fans. And then we decided like yo for now moving forward tukasema let's you know kuna vibes zangu pia zingine zenye na KE4 pia kuna vibes zake zingine. The good thing is we let ourselves be able to be in a position where we exercise whatever you know art we want to exercise. So as we speak right now, Skyline Entertainment utapata hapo YouTube. I'm not working by myself. I have other people that I'm working with. Something that I'm really happy to actually bring out to my fellow Kenyan fans is there's other people that I make music with from here that are not Kenyan, but they are still jumping on records that I'm singing Swahili.
Okay.
Unani get? So I've put a project together. It's an Afro hip hop project. It's a mashup of my people from here, my artists that are working with me. My boy Young Savi is working there. Lady G, Gandhi, she's working there too. She has a project coming out too. She's the one in Songa Pole Pole and all these other songs that we did with KE4. So that's next. There's a project actually right now that is done. Shout out my boy Chief. He helped me with my boy Festus. They helped me with creating the artwork. We put it all together. And right now we're on the final laps, victory lap to put the project out. You know, the give the Kenyan people something they want to see, like the KE4 that, you know, who's not collaborating a lot with just KE4 and or just Sky or anybody else, just get to work with almost every other person who has a talent. Because more than anything, we just want people to hear this music. You know what I'm saying? You know, music is to heal your soul. You know, see this track. I get. So hence the Afro hip hop route is atukui watoi anymore. We're grown people now. You know what I'm saying? And you know me, I only got Pops left. So I gotta make music that me and Pops can actually sit down and listen to. You know what I'm saying? So that's the approach. That's the new music coming out. So moving forward, mtaniona hapo, follow me at Skyline Entertainment kwa YouTube. Umeget. The real Mr. K4. I've been dropping freestyles on Instagram and yo, the amount of love that I'm getting is insane. Shout out to my Kenyan core base fans, like everybody leaving a comment, everybody subscribing. Shout out to that. And look man, tuko hapa na mwaf. Kwani ikonini? Ikonini.
Nataka baita unamaliza na yeye drop hiyo kwani. Na kwa kitu ni ikonini.
Ikonini. Yes.
So iza kwani.
Hakuna. Yes.
So so hiyo nini licheki? Yo ilikuwa freestyle gani? Saizi imefikisha 200,000.
200,000 204,000 views on Instagram. Is a freestyle called Clown. So ever since I came back, you know, I'm my own self entity now. I'm pushing myself more. I'm exercising those avenues that I wasn't able to exercise. You know, when you're working with somebody, there's also a vision. There's also a goal that you both have together. So me and K4 had a goal. We wanted to push for it. We got the goal where we wanted to get. We said, all right, let's put it on park here. Now we have other things that we need to take care of, just like any business.
Yeah.
You gotta
On
understand,
individual level.
you gotta venture into that. There's people that I wanted to collab with that, you know, he had other people he wanted to collab with. So this is the opportunity that is there for me to reach out to anybody who's willing to work, anybody that who's willing to work with me, I'm willing to work with them. We work together. You know, that's what music is all about. You know, like we kept on saying, it's lonely here, but it's lonely being a Kenyan artist here.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like New Jersey, PA, New York, Boston, Maryland, tuende all the way mpaka DC. Hata tuende Virginia na nsi hakuna artist Mkenya. I'm the only one moving the flag out here on the East Coast. You feel me? And you know, with pushing, with getting help with my other fellow Kenyans, there's other Kenyan artists. There's MC Ryan, there's Young Coded, Dallas, there's the other one in Kansas, there's other artists that are there that, you know, are pushing. But yo, when I'm looking at the East Coast, it's been years, like me and some of my homies who are, you know, not here with us. Rest in peace, KE4, rest in peace, DJ Device. Those are the people who really introduced me to like, you know, getting in the studio and working. Out here, me and Donna with the flag. So, like I said, Maze, it's not about what you can get from me, what I can get from you. It's not about where you can get with me or where I can get with you. Let's just take this journey together. You know what I'm saying? To push muziki. Like, more than anything, like, yo, Kenyan artist mkikuja hii side, Iko Nini.
Yeah, Iko Nini. Yes.
You feel me? So,
let's collaborate.
Yeah, to get to working. When everybody comes here, check in with Mr. K4, New York, New Jersey. I'm all the entire tri-state. Mimi niko huko. Ukitaka pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
alafu, I have to ask you about this too. Najua ukiwa place ka States.
Yeah.
Alafu nsikie rest in peace. KE4, rest in peace, DJ Device. Lazima ufikirie, were they shot?
Listen.
Lazima niulize.
Yo, listen. You see where I'm at right now? 100% DJ Device, 100% KE4. Remember, KE4, I think I told you a story. KE4 is one of my homies who had a studio, but we wasn't getting along. But his cousin was getting along with me. He used to give me a ride to Shule, to Konanda Kole, He got me to go into the studio and work with him. As soon as I recorded my first song, me and KE4 just became friends automatically off the song, and the rest of the things became history. Device was our DJ. He's the one who was running the Kenyan community here. Like, yo, right now the Kenyan community in New Jersey is hurting. Is hurting, like, when it comes to like music, like the music like scene right now. And shout out to Andrew Black, shout out to DJ Castro. There's a couple DJs who are really holding it down, but there's that gap. Do you understand? There's that gap that these people played. They left that musically is a void. You understand? And the saddest part about this whole thing, like, from the entire squad, I'm the only one who's still here to kind of like tell the story. You know, that's why I always give them a shout out, because if it wasn't for them, Vice passed on. He was living with me by the time he passed on. We was working on music. We was flying to Dallas. We shooting videos with Calvo Mistari. We shooting videos with VJ. You know what I'm saying? By the way, Tim Mistari or Dips, shout out. I'm saying VJ1, shout out. These are the people. First video we shot, me and that boy KE4. Ask VJ1. VJ1 will tell you. VJ1 came there and killed everything. He stepped on it. You get what I'm saying? And that was our first official video, you know, and we was really happy about it. So when I say about these things is some things I can't speak on, you know, but my boy KE4, it was more health wise. I can say, if I can put it that way. My boy Device was automobile accident. Yes. Yeah. So, and yeah, it's been a while since the homies are gone, but you mentioned the name DJ Device right now in this city. Bro.
Watu wanajua.
Bro.
Left a mark.
Bro. Like, to the point that they had a wake for him in Dallas. They had a wake for him in Kisii, Kenya. They had a wake for him in, like, these guys are lighting candles everywhere. You feel me? This is somebody who mingled with let it be a prominent person, let it be somebody you consider a peasant, let him be a hobo, it don't matter what it is. He mingled with every single one of them. And DJ Device House was like there's that spot that if you're in Jersey City, if you know DJ Device, you will definitely know where he lives.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, rest in peace to the guys who really pulled me on, like, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I had a couple mentors here and there. Shout out GB. You know what I'm saying? Gambasa is an African American friend of mine. We met here. We was working, and then we just became friends, and we became motorcycle buddies. We started riding together, and you know, big mentor. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, you know, it gets frustrating with the music industry. You try to put a record out, it's not doing the way you expect it to, you know. And then the problem about it is, you know, we usually expect our symbol fan base, core fan base to support us, and we forget about just trying to reach out, trying to get those other people who haven't heard our stuff to get to hear our stuff. And then, you know, and that's what I'm saying, like, if it's easier for the role models to role model the right way, like, yo, if you guys know that Mr. K4 is holding the whole East Coast, New York, New Jersey, I did DC, somebody else is holding Atlanta all the way to Texas. There's artists, as Kenyan artists, reach out. You know, because when Ukisha reach out, of course, it's gonna be money based. They're gonna ask you how much for a verse. They're gonna, you know, it's a business. Don't get it wrong, because you're not expecting somebody like Calligraph to pull up on you and then, you know, he's a brand himself. Because Pia Mimi, if you approach me after putting in such an amount of work here and there, you know, everybody else in the game, and put in the work. When you approach them, there's money involved. Do you understand? So it is a business, but what is gonna happen after that business? Are we gonna stay in touch with these people? Are we gonna play one song and disappear? You know what I'm saying? You know, I heard one of my homies complaining that they did a song with one of the big artists. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't even repost that. Homie alikula chumvi, man. Alisema na venye niliomoka. Nikaenda huko nikatoboka nikadu 1-2. And that's the thing that is killing most of us, to be honest. Let's not lie, like, most of the Kenyan artists are willing to push and put in the work, but you know, payola, same shit. And then you reach out to somebody, they're giving ridiculous amounts, man. You know, nasema niaje kwani ni rent nalipa. So as long as you're from the state and you're a Kenyan artist, the price just doubles up, you know, and then it makes it harder for us to have a real connection as artists and be like, yo, me and Calligraph, like, or me and K4 venye tumekuwa, he's been mentoring me and Dr. Pizzo, me and anybody in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Let it be whoever it is, they are mentoring you, they are showing you the ropes of the game, you know what I'm saying? It's called a legacy, man. Like, I don't know why anybody raps if they of course, years and years and years from now, nobody will even remember us. You know what I'm saying? Decades from now. While we're here and we can make an impact, why can't we do it?
Because the music will live on.
Yes, bro.
Because music will be here like 100 years.
Isn't me and you who was Googling the meaning of the song the other day? But it's fire. You don't even know, you were surprised once you found out the true meaning. Hata ukashangaa ukasema
ilikuwa lini shwala bam.
Shwala bam. Google that thing in English, you'll be like, whoa. I didn't even think it was. But then again, Burna Boy jumps on it, he slides on it. He does that. Why isn't any Kenyan artist jumping on it? Why are we not on even the list of this big name awards? Yes, the Nigerians didn't win last time, the Grammys.
But they're always there.
Yeah, but they're always there.
Even South Africans, like,
they are always there. You feel me? You get me? And then guess what? I'll go in a club. Here, it's a Kenyan club. Bro, by the time umesikiza ngoma ya Kenya, nilikwenda huko mwisho. Zinachezwa, but remember, it's a business. There's a market. Umeget, because kuna wase wenye wamekuja hapa si wa Kenya. And if you keep on playing only that, it's not Afro. It's not this, it's just ni gengeton. And after a while, ukichezea mlatina gengeton like 5-6 hivi, ameshaingia TikTok ndani ya club.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Now you gotta mix it, play some Latina song. There's a Jamaican guy, you gotta play some conscious song. There's a Kenyan guy, happen to Arusha, some Kenyan songs.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? So by the time you're playing songs for Kenyan, you find that you're playing like a good 20 to 30. You know what I'm saying? Now most of them hata sisi Kenya. Zaki na nani kutoka huko chini.
Yeah, no.
You feel me? So
yeah, but Bubuda lazima jua niseme shukran.
Ain't nothing.
Mfana nikaona hii the east side.
Yeah man, Brick City, concrete jungle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nimetembea, nimeicheki. At least I can say that I've seen America. Najua.
Yeah. I wish we had more time. I wish we had more time.
2026 narudi World Cup.
Yeah, to conduct us.
Yeah, nataka at least World Cup game moja. Nataka kuona kapi kanza tembea na mtoia cheki state alafu turudi naye. Sitaki hii place ni vile umesema. If you have something else to do Nairobi, just stick in Kenya. Unajua, stick huko.
And I guarantee you this. Ask any Kenyan you know who lives in the state. It's only the ones who don't get along with family or have issues back home where they come from, but every single one of them wants to go back home.
Yeah.
Even the young ones that I know. And remember, I think we are the last generation of people thinking about moving back to Kenya.
Yeah.
Gen Z, wapi? Wapi? Wakuzo wangu sahi, they are working from home, wanauza vitu TikTok, and they are good.
Yeah.
They said, I'm not going for a 9 to 5.
Kuna badilika. Yeah. So hata ndio nimerealize unajua hii time tukiendelea na show nika realize this was actually episode 318. Iko 317.
Bro, you've been up like for a couple of days, bro.
Nikitu vitu hapa na pale mpaka
yeah, sahi manamba lazima zilose. Yeah. Mwafi is running on 2 hours, 3 hours of sleep sahi.
Yeah. But imekuwa poa, like it's been fun. Like just
been fun.
Ulinionyesha places jo umsali nipisha katikati ya Maryland yuko maocha ni miti peke yake alafu narudi, so that was really good. It was really good. Kusheza masaiza Lincoln Memorial, kwenda White House, kupitisha mkono White House hivi jo nikichukua picha ile place na kupigwa risasi. Try kupitisha mkono kwa gate ya State House hivi wana utachapwa risasi waamini. Kenya sijui tunakuwa gana za ovyo, but Buda shukran for the invite. Cause kila saa jui umsende alini invite side. Yende alisimamia kila kitu, so Buda jo nashukuru.
Listen, anytime. Anytime. You're welcome anytime. Listen, Kenyan artists, let's link up, let's work. You feel me? Check it out. Skyline Entertainment, man. We got some good music coming up like mwafwa December.
Niliplug wase majuzi. Nikaambia jua msaitwa Mvua. He has an EP called Panda Basi. I told people that I'm going to tell you about artists you've never listened to. That. So saizi ni za wa plug to. Kuna ngoma mbili zinakuja zile ni kali kabisa. Nilikuambia kwa jana kwa ndai. Kuna sherehe.
Ni sherehe and I did it with Gendi. That song is really dope. Kuna Ruka, still unrecorded but unrecorded with the demo. The demo.
Kuna reggae kibao, kuna whatever kibao, kuna ngoma moja na bonga jua. He's like, which song is that? There's a song. Kuna bonga jua life yako sijui Kriya Pua sijui tuko na nini. That shit is dope but with an African beat. So there's a lot of stuff coming up. Make sure me check out Skyline Ent. Kwa nini at Skyline ENT. Nitakuwa nimeitag nilitag pia kwa ile video nyingine. But nitakuwa nimeitag kwa hiyo nini. Make sure you check it out and nimeshukuru kabisa Buda. Umenitembeza New York. Hapo nikachocha kwa Instagram. Unajua sikuwa the whole trip places zote nimeenda nimeishia siko na chocha Instagram lakini juu yako ndio ulifanya nikachocha. Hizo ma Instagram
Mwafa alisema etini pizza ya 99 cents.
Hiyo pizza 99 cents ilikuwa kali tu. Hiyo ilikuwa kali.
Full up New York mazee, the 99 pizza in a slap.
So kama kawaida vile Musa Maga, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, tell a friend. Tukimalizia 318 tukisema Iko Nini.